on page 82. This is what your book should look like, okay? And I'll zoom that in a little bit. It says, the following table gives nutritional information about some fast food sandwiches. Total calories, amount of fat in grams, and amount of cholesterol in milligrams. Use your calculator or computer software to make a histogram of the total calories for the sandwiches listed. Use the values, and it gives you the minimum, maximum. It gives you basically the window to use. Now, there is a way that we need to get in our calculators so that we can make a histogram in these. So the first thing that we're going to do, and I'm going to try to make this as visible as possible. So if you can't see it, let me know. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to clear out anything that we already have in there. So everybody press second plus 7, 1, 2. And it should say RAM cleared. Yeah. Excellent. Okay, now we need to make a histogram. So in order to do that, we have to start by entering some data in our list, okay? So to get to list, you're going to press stat. Okay, the stat key is next to your arrows here. And then it's already on edit, so we're going to press enter. And you should get like L1, L2, L3. Those stand for lists of data, okay? So for us right now, on page 82, it says we're going to do one for total calories. So the only data we're going to enter is then this total calories, the total calories column. So right now, I want you to enter all of the total calories. So what you do is like 310, enter, and that will enter it in. So every time you enter one, just hit enter until you're done, okay? It is, but it's way nicer than having to do it all yourself by hand. Trust me, I'll show you. And it gives you a lot of information once we get it in there that you don't have to calculate.
What if you messed up?
If you messed up, you have to go back, highlight it, and press clear.
How do you do that? Oh, I did. You just
Like this, like if you click up and then you clear it out. Good question. So what was I on? 330, 360? So when you're done, there's 20 sandwiches listed, so it should say 21 because it's waiting for your 21st entry, which we're not going to have a 21st entry. Okay, so make sure you get to the end. Your last one should be 440. Make sure it says 21 here. That means you didn't miss any. Okay, does everybody have all of that in? Okay, I'll wait another second for you before I move on. But the next thing we're going to do is we're going to change our window. So those of you that know how to do that, you can. The window is actually listed for us here in the question. So question 8A, it tells you the minimum, maximum, and scale for both the X and Y. So if you know how to do that and you're ready to do that, go ahead. Okay. If you want to follow along with me, this is what you should push. Press window right here. And then it says our X minimum is 300. It says our maximum is 1100. And our scale for X should be 100. Then it says our Y minimum is -2. Our maximum is 10. and our scale should be 1. Okay? Now, once you have that in there, before we were just doing graphs of lines and things like that. A histogram is like a bar graph, kind of. Remember, we learned that already. So in order to do that, we have to turn something called our plot on, okay? So this is the part that students get all messed up on, because if your plot is on, you can't get a line graph. But if it's not on, you can't get a histogram. So you press second stat plot, which is above that y equals. So second y equals, and it says stat plots there. We're only going to do the first one right now. So it says off right now. I'm going to press enter, and this will be the screen. We want it to be on, so press enter for on there. Now on type, who remembers what a histogram looks like? Which one of those? The third one right here. So press enter on that so that it's highlighted. Okay, and then it'll say X list, and we typed our list in L1, so that should be, since we reset it, it should already have that. Okay, and then our frequency is 1. Yes. Okay, everybody have that? Okay, please press graph. And there is your histogram. Okay, now here's some cool features about the histogram now. If you press trace, you'll get your cursor up there, and you'll notice on there it tells you the minimum of this bar is 300 to 400 calories, and how many sandwiches fall in that category. 8. Right here it tells you N stands for number in the category. So there are 8 sandwiches that fall between 300 and 400 calories. Then if you press your right arrow, it will jump to the next bar. And that one tells you you have a range of 400 to 500 calories. How many sandwiches are in that range? 2. Okay, and if you keep arrowing over, it'll do that for each one individually. Okay, and then this is handy because now you can use that to answer the rest of the questions for number 8. So, so 8A, that's just putting it in your calculator. Now 8B, we're gonna actually write down, and we're gonna describe the shape, center, and spread of this distribution right here. Okay? So, if you have your homework from, what day was it? Wednesday? Remember we started this on Wednesday?
Yeah. Tuesday, yes, you told us to turn everything we did it.
Okay. All right. Hold on one second here. I'm going to wrap it up on the screen here so that that's it for our calculator lesson. And I'll put this up online so that you can